Hi everyone, I'm Margot McKinnon, founder of Body Harmonics in Toronto, Canada. And I'm here with some specialized and very simple exercises for repetitive strain injury, or RSI. And RSI can really affect, hands, wrists, that's very common, but all the way up the chain. Okay? So what we're going to focus on today are some mobilizing and stretching exercises for particularly the hand and the wrist. Okay? So you make sure you are not going beyond what feels good. Okay? There should be no real stress or strong, really tight stretch. Less is more. Okay, so there are our hands, and we're just going to start just tapping the thighs lightly here. Okay. And then we're actually going to slide the hands forward and back. And if it feels okay in your shoulders, let the hands come a little forward and a little bit up above the knees. Okay. All right, and now we're going to pull back and turn. Okay, so a little turn up, turn down. And this one, surprisingly, can bother you up through the forearms. So really pay attention. If you don't like the feel, make the range smaller. Okay, let's do just a couple more. Okay, and pause. All right, now if there's one that I think is probably worth everything in this little segment, it's this one. I'm going to push up my sleeve a little bit. I'm going to take my right hand around my left wrist, and I'm just going to turn like so. Now I've got my arm lifted. If that's uncomfortable for you, just lay it on something, right? So your arm is supported. And I think you can see I'm starting to turn my left arm in opposition to the right hand. You can do that, but you don't have to. And we're working with a band here of fascia, connective tissue, around the wrist that holds all the tendons that go into your hand. Okay, and then if we just hang our arms at our sides, you might notice that this arm feels a little longer, especially down through the wrist, and it may have taken some tension out of your hand. Okay, so let's do the other side. Okay, so around the wrist, support your arm if you prefer, and a little turn. Okay, I kind of automatically start to turn my arm, so you can decide. You can do it with just the hand or create this oppositional turning. Okay? And it's not hard, it's not tight, it gets a little bit warm. Okay, and that's probably enough, right? Or you can stop when your arm gets tired. Okay, and we'll just hang the arm at the side and see if that feels any longer or less tense for you. All right, next we're gonna bring the hands up like so and keep your elbows low, right? So that the arm is basically relaxed. So we start like that, palms together. And all you're gonna do is separate the palms, keeping the fingers together. And then reverse. Okay. So as long as you can keep the base of the fingers at the very top of the palms together, how about that? Right, you can see the elbows widening here. Again, if this bothers your arms or gets really tiring, you can have your elbows on a table, a desk, a counter, right? So you're just sliding them apart and together. 3, 2, and 1. And then give a real good shake here. Good shake of the hands, shake of the wrists. This is highly underrated, so do it lots. Okay, so now I'm gonna bring my hands up this way so you can see them. They can be anywhere. okay, for you to do this. But I'm going to hold them up so you can get the visual. You start with long fingers and you literally bend them in against themselves and roll them. Not the thumb, the fingers. Roll them in, and we're actually going to bend the wrists here. And then we come back up, and it's like unfurling the fingers. Up, up, up. Okay. Again, we bend in, in. And what this does is give a stretch and a sliding, gliding. You don't feel it that way, more like a stretch of the tendons that come right up into your fingers. Okay, see if there's a stretch over the wrist there, and open, and one more time. And done.